All right, guys, what is going on? This is episode 67 of the VF Cast. I am VF Baller, and it's been about a week since I put up content on this channel. I put up the golf content, and just been working and playing some games for the most part. And it's just been a pretty busy week. But now I want to start off the month like I try to do at the end of the month. I try to do one VF Cast talking about things that I don't really get to talk about over here, and just want to give you my thoughts and opinions about these topics. Finally got some things acclimated where I can play more on a daily basis. Got some consoles here in this little shell right here that I got on this desk, and it's really enjoyable. So you'll probably see more content because it's easier for me to actually capture footage now. So be on the lookout for that. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to talk about Nintendo Direct, the one that just passed. Nintendo's continue to knock it out the park, to be honest with you. EA Sports PGA Tour. I think this is one of the best sports titles that they put out in years, probably in a decade or so. And that it had got a 60 frame per second patch. And we're going to talk about Final Fantasy 16, a game that I'm very interested in, but they say they're overheating some of the consoles, and I'm kind of worried about that. But nevertheless, we're going to get into these topics. So hopefully you guys sit back and enjoy. Give me some feedback if you like, and also hit the like button, share this podcast, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's just go ahead and get into this. What can you say about Nintendo? Nintendo constantly puts out games that are just flat out enjoyable. I mean, people can say what they want about Nintendo's for kids or whatever the case may be, but as I get older, or as I actually sit back and go through my daily routine of working or whatever the case may be, get off work, sometimes I don't have time to sit here or sit over there and play some games because I'm so busy. And so I come home and I sit back and I'm like, okay, I want to play a game, but I can't. I go get my Nintendo Switch, which is right here. I got my Nintendo Switch. And I've been playing my, Switch Lite for the past, let's say week, 2 weeks. And not really longer than that, but I really understand for the past couple of weeks that, look, this is a really decent little handheld. And I never really been on handhelds until I did the whole thing with the Ambernick thing, which I talked about that. But the Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch in general, they put out some really good content, and now I cannot put the game down. I can't put it down ever since Breath of the Wild came out. And I was looking at Nintendo Direct, and I'm looking at these two games, and obviously, they're the Mario games. Mario Wonder, that game looks great, and Super Mario RPG is getting it's getting a remake or remaster, whatever the case may be. I have that game on my Super Nintendo Mini. I never bought the game on the actual hardware, but I just never was into it. But now I think I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna try it finally. I don't know if I'm gonna just wait till the Switch version come out or just start playing it on the Mini and see how it goes. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to buy the game and be like not interested. So I guess I'll give it a probably like a couple of hours on my Super Nintendo Mini and see how it goes. And if I like it, I'll just buy the Switch version. But I'm really intrigued about that because I've heard nothing but great things about it. But back in the 90s, I never was really an RPG person. I was more like, okay, RPG, cool. That's one of the reasons why I just finally started getting into the Secret of Mana. I was like, wait a minute, Secret of Mana is actually a pretty dope game. Like, what are we doing here? So, I'm really intrigued about these games. So I'm going to try it. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. It looks like a game that you will play if you're like on drugs, and it's not like a bad thing. It's like it's so much going on. It's like you're on a psychedelic or something playing Mario, and I'm like, wow, what is this? But it looks so fun because 2D Mario's always been fun to me. I've been playing 2D Mario since the '85. I mean, since I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I've been on Mario ever since, and I never got tired of it. Mario 1, 2, 3, Lost Levels, Super Mario World. I mean, it just goes on and on. The Wii versions, you can't get mad at any of the Mario's 2D Mario's in my opinion. Super Mario Land, all of them are just great. And so when this come out, I'm probably buying that one day one. I'm actually surprised. I mean, there's a Nintendo Direct, but they didn't talk about Another game that I actually saw, I think it was Sonic Superstars or Sonic. Is a new Sonic game coming out, but that game looks really good. It's like it looks like a enhanced version of Sonic Generations or something like that. I don't know, but it looks great. My son loves Sonic, so me and him gonna be playing a lot of that. So all the other games that came out on the Nintendo Direct, I really didn't get into. I thought it was like pretty cool, but I've always been a Mario fan. If anything, I'm going to play Mario, play Metroid, play Zelda. I like to play the heavy hitters that are on the Nintendo platform. Don't really get into like the other stuff like the Pinkmans or the Pokemons like you see on here. Even Wario. I mean, outside of Wario Land, what is it, Wario World on the GameCube? I really haven't gotten into the Wario stuff. But you just can't beat. I don't think you just can't beat a Mario game. Mario is always a game that you can go back to, and even though the story is old in some cases, but they're always a lot of fun. It's a lot of a lot of obstacles you got to go across, and it's always a great time. So I can't wait for these two games to come out. Mario, I mean Nintendo Direct in general, and I'll just say this before I go to the next topic. Nintendo knows how to give fan service, regardless how crazy you think they are about their IPs or whatever. One thing you cannot deny is that they put out good products and they always, deliver. And they rarely have a situation where games are jacked up. I think Pokemon was like one game that was messed up, but that's one out of what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, you can go on these other platforms and it's like every week there's a broken game coming out. It's like, what are we doing? But Nintendo's been pretty consistent. So I'm really happy to see that. And I'm actually glad that I got into the handheld world because I never really was a handheld guy, even back in the day. I mean, I think I dabbled with the PSP and that was it. But so let's go ahead and jump into the next topic. The next topic, let's see, where are we? EA Sports PGA Tour. I think this is the best. I think this is the best sports title that's came out from EA in probably about 15, you could probably say 20 years. I think the last one that I really, really enjoyed was NCAA Football 14, which that has its issues, but I actually enjoyed playing that game because that game is to this day I still play it and I have a lot of fun with it. Never had a game that really blow me away like this game here. I mean, even the Tiger Woods 2014 game was actually pretty decent. I started playing 2K23 as far as golf with Tiger Woods on the cover, and that was fun. But once I started playing this one, I cannot put this game down. This is another sports title that I've been constantly playing, and it's captured my attention to go through the the career mode. Sorry, and it's just been a blast to play. But one thing about the game that you could probably knock, it had a 30 frames per second cap. And the time I was talking to the devs at the devs at EA about the game was basically all about fidelity. It was all about graphics. The game is beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful game played in 4K, legit, native 4K game. It looks phenomenal, but it was only running at 30 frames. Now they got a 60 frames per second patch, which I haven't dabbled into yet, but I would guess that 60 frames is going to basically knock down the resolution of the game. You're probably going to get like a 1440p, maybe 1800p, resolution. Now, it doesn't really matter to me as far as either or because I've been playing it on 30 frames. But one thing I will say that if I'm going to play on 60 frames, I'm probably going to have to change everything I've done with my swing because the game's going to feel a little bit smoother. So my swing may be jacked up, so I have to probably do some more practice. But nevertheless, the game is phenomenal. I mean, even if you're not a sports guy, I highly recommend it because um this type of game is a very challenging game, but it's a very satisfying game. And I think that's something that a lot of people want in their games, even if they're not into like sports, just to have the fact that you have a game that challenges you and pushes you and helps you get better as playing the game, or just wanting to win, at a game that's challenging is always an enticing factor into actually going into a game and playing it. So me personally, I highly highly recommend EA Sports PGA Tour. I am a for the most part, I am a sports guy. Obviously, you see the football stuff, and I'm gonna pull my. There we go. If you see on the screen now, football is life. So I am a big proponent of sports titles, but this is the only game I can honestly say that I've had a tremendous amount of fun in, and I don't know why. Even if you like sports, especially if you like sports, I don't know why would you not even think about getting this game. This game is absolutely great. So getting a 60 frames per second patch is awesome. Definitely great to see that. I'm going to probably jump into it later on today and see what it's hitting on because I need to try to get my PGA Tour card, and that's need to happen ASAP. All right. So let's before we get out of here, don't want to hold you guys up too long. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 16. Saying the game is causing the overheat PS5s. Now, me personally, I want this game. I think this game looks phenomenal. I've heard great things about it, but I heard some people saying that it is overheating their consoles, causing the console to shut down. Me personally, I don't want to experience that, so I'll probably just sit and wait. This give me a great chance to go ahead and finish up my backlog. I am definitely another game. I'm definitely with that. And one game that I've been playing that, that's kind of getting me away from like the golf stuff. I've been playing this Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. This game is actually pretty good. I heard this game has like a PS4 version, but nevertheless, I'm playing it on PS3. But I'm waiting for the Dragon's Dogma 2 to come out. So with that being said, I'm playing that now, and that will give me some time to not even worry about Final Fantasy 16. I also heard that this game could be coming to Xbox as well after the exclusivity is up. So if they don't patch this game so to stop the overheating, which I think they will, it's too big of an issue. You don't want a game to be responsible for taking down consoles. So they will patch it. Once they patch it, I'll probably end up getting it on PS5. But if they don't, I don't have a problem waiting or getting it on Xbox when I know once it comes out on Xbox, it will be fixed. If they don't fix it on PS5, they will fix it on Xbox because maybe it's an unfixable issue for PS5, but the game is not going to go over to Xbox with the same issue. I don't believe that. Square Enix is not going to have they're not going to have that issue. But nevertheless, even if it does, I'm okay with it either way. I may just go ahead and take the plunge if all else fails, but I do not want to destroy my console trying to play a game. That's just crazy. So, but I heard nothing but good things about it. I heard the game is phenomenal. A lot of people are absolutely loving the game, and I want to see what it's hitting on. I'm gonna do some more research on it because I don't know if it's a widespread issue, but I'm going to get the game eventually. And like I said, right now, as far as these type of games, these RPG hack and slash games, I am definitely on Dragon's Dogma right now. I'm not going to say you should go out and get this and play it, but it's a pretty good game. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know, depends on how fast I beat it. I may turn back around and play it again on PS4. It depends on what time Dragon Dogma 2 come out, but I'm loving it enough to go ahead and just run through it again and get some more trophies or whatever. I'm not a trophy gatherer or anything, but sometimes if a game is good, I don't mind, picking up some trophies for the game. But, I know some people who just play games just because there's trophies out there and they don't even like the game, but they just trying to get all. I'm like, I don't know about that. But it's kind of weird. Another PS3 game that I want to play, which this is kind of off topic, I want to play again. I want to play GTA 4 again. I think that game is like really, really good and highly, regarded. It's one of the best games ever. GTA 4, I love it. I love it. San Andreas is another one, but I just can't get into San Andreas post PS3. Oh well, post PS2. I gotta pay the PS2 version. I cannot play like the other versions. They're just kind of weird, especially the definitive edition. I don't even want to go on that. Maybe one day I'll try it, but it's going to be really hard for me to get into. But just going off topic right now. So, but just think I said enough of that. But Final Fantasy 16, we're gonna wait a few weeks, month or so, see how that goes. That may be the next PS5 game I actually buy. There's a couple other ones that I like as well, but I got a handful right here, and some of them I haven't completed yet, so I'm gonna jump on those at some time. But nevertheless, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys if you made it this far. Didn't want to make this one too long. Usually, I try to stay around the 20, 25, minute mark, but today, I'm around 15, 16, 17 mark. That's cool. So think I said enough. I'm going to get up out of here. All right, y'all. Y'all guys enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Enjoy y'all 4th of July. I will be back with more content. And I'll see you guys then. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. All right, y'all. Peace.